Okay, now let us talk about this whole pimp culture. Now, the pimp culture is not very popular today, but a couple years ago it was very popular, and it was all over in entertainment, and people think it is fun, something to do. No, it's not. You can just imagine how shocked I was on one of my many trips on the other side, in the spiritual realm, where I end up meeting the spirit of prostitution. Yeah, there's a spirit for prostitution. It is a spirit. And I was as shocked as you are. And this spirit is persona, the way he dresses, the way he walks, is just like how these so-called pimps in today's entertainment carry on. So it's learned behavior. The car he drives is just like the cars that the so-called pimps in the hip-hop community drives. The way he dresses and carry on, yes, with the women, just like how you see it in a hip-hop video. And the point of this video is to try to tell you that a lot of behaviors that you see in this reality is coming from the pit. It is coming from the other side. Nothing new under the sun, we were told. So when you see these individuals coming out and they're dressing up like pimps and carrying on, saying that they're pimps and whatever, it is not a good look. That is the spirit of prostitution working or manifesting in front of your face. When they're dressed up in the foreign with the stick and that old persona, that is the spirit of prostitution. And that is a spirit that is used to enslave a lot of young ladies, right? A lot of young people into prostitution and into a very dangerous way of life. And until I met the spirit, I just could not understand, I guess, to grasp what was really going on. And when I start meeting these spirits one behind the other, I realize there's nothing new really under the sun. And I also understand how the entertainment industry works, because it is through entertainment that they get people to be comfortable with this type of lifestyle. So when you're out here dressing up with the pimp, so-called pimp aesthetics, right, with the pimp look, you are manifesting the demonic presence of prostitution, the demon for prostitution, the spirit of prostitution. That is what you are working with. Absolutely sad, right? The gift to be able to go on the other side is a blessing and a curse. And I guess when these entities come around and they try to use their mind-blocking spirits and they carry on, they don't realize that this gift is different. This gift, this ability to see into the supernatural is different. And I'm telling you, I am forever, forever grateful for the gift. For the gift to be able to see in the supernatural, for the gift to be able to see and to describe vividly what I saw, right? Even though they try to block me from remembering, I'm everlastingly thankful because this gift has served me very well. It has served me very well, right? All that you see, especially a majority, of what you see in entertainment, right, is very spiritual. And this one I've seen, right? This whole pimp culture, pimpology, and the whole dressing up and carrying out, exactly what I saw on the other side. Down to the very car that entity was driving. People, this is indeed a spiritual war. Do not let these entities use you. Don't let them use you. Don't let them entrap your family members. Don't let them destroy your loved ones. We've got to fight for them, right? Prostitution is a spirit. It's a spirit. It's not normal. It's not natural for you to want to sell your body, for you want to sell something so precious, right? And these people who call themselves pimp, benefiting from someone's pain, from someone's weakness, there's a special place in hell for you, right? I'm telling you, people, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High. And before I go, these people, they have these entertainers push this pimpology, this pimp culture. And we're talking about people like 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and quite a few other rappers that push this pimp culture. And all that they're doing is manifesting a demon, the demon for prostitution, the spirit for prostitution. No, it explains a whole lot, right? Because they use this music to curse your young people, right? So through the music, right, they use this demon, this spirit of prostitution to curse your young people. No, you understand why there is such a high rate when it comes down to abortion, when it comes down to sexually transmitted disease, because these entertainers are working witchcraft. I don't know if they know, right? They are using their music to curse your young people, right? For them to take part in the sexual debaucheries and carrying on. When you dress like a pimp, when you celebrate this pimp culture, it's a demon. It's a demon. You're opening a doorway for this demonic entity to work in your lives, in your communities, in your homes. Please be mindful and understand we are in a spiritual war. This is absolutely wicked, and someone somewhere in high places know exactly what this is. This is not innocent fun. This is not dressing up. This is not having a laugh. This is a demonic entity, and it is a spirit of prostitution that is working through this pimpology, this pimp culture. Absolutely heartbreaking and sad, but I understand now, right? This is a proof I've been looking for to connect the dots with the music and the entity and how they curse your young people with it. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.